The Labour Party is entering a dangerous season of introspection. Christmas parties usually bring mischief. This year, they may have brought the first chapter of Keir Starmer's obituary. At Lord Alli's Covent Garden penthouse, amid the designer suits and the fine wines, two of Labour's most potent forces were spotted locked not in rivalry but in warm embrace, where Streeting and Angela Rayner. That simple hug has set tongues wagging faster than a reshuffle leak on Twitter. Now, and of course Twitter has been fined. Now, Lord Alli is no accidental host. He's one of the most influential donors in Labour's inner circle, and his loyalty to Starmer is unquestioned. Yet he's also a close ally of Streeting. So when Streeting and Rayner were seen huddled in animated conversation, senior MPs present didn't miss the symbolism. It looked like a pact. Streeting has never concealed his ambition. The Blairite darling with sharp suits and sharper elbows genuinely believes he belongs in number 10. And I'd like to see him there, quite frankly. I'm not a supporter of Labour, but I rather like Streeting. His problem is that Labour grassroots do not believe the same. In the latest rankings of cabinet popularity, Streeting sits outside the top 10. Rayner, by contrast, remains adored by the membership, even after her recent scandals. And this is where the political logic becomes so enticing it borders on inevitable. Streeting can bring a message of competence and modernisation. Rayner offers authenticity and the left's beating heart. He needs her endorsement to win the leadership. She needs his offer of restored authority to return from exile. Each supplies what the other lacks. This isn't idle gossip. Rayner has reportedly told colleagues that overtures have been made. Streeting's allies whisper that any role she desires awaits her in government if she helps move Starmer aside, and recall his speech at conference pleading for her return to roaring applause. That is not sentiment, that was campaigning. And add to this a brutal political backdrop. Labour is polling beneath 20%. Reform UK is miles ahead. Starmer's personal rating, once a steadying force, has collapsed through the floor. And now a fresh shock. Ed Miliband tops the members' leadership approval polling. So when the architect of Labour's 2015 defeat is suddenly the favourite, the room starts to spin. And the question is clear. How long can Sir Keir survive a situation in which most Labour members no longer believe he can win? Local elections in May are now the deadline. Lose Wales, fail to take Scotland, fall further behind reform. A bad night will not merely encourage rebellion, it will demand rebellion. And at that point, the unity ticket becomes a script already written. Streeting and Rayner can present themselves as the compromise that keeps Labour intact, not a coup but a rescue. Downing Street dismisses it all as fantasy. Ministers insist there is no plot. YouTube says we have to wait for Andy Burnham. Yet, the more they protest, the more nervous they sound. Politics is often described as the art of timing, and right now, time is Keir Starmer's greatest enemy, and every hug, every whispered conversation at a donor's penthouse reduces the clock by another tick, tick-tock. Tick-tock. The succession is no longer hypothetical. It is standing in plain sight, and just as Angela Rayner is embraced in Lord Alli's living room. Bong.